Okay, we are. Thanks God, we are live on YouTube as well. So, guys, a lot of people are outside there right now, chasing life, working so hard to make it work out, to come out of a very difficult life and a very difficult kind of lifestyle, let me say. In this video today, I want to take you through some of the reasons why people who are poor get it very difficult to come out of poverty. And you see, first of all, I want to, put a disclaimer here. There's no one around the earth or around the world that is poor. But you see, we put a mentality in our head about poverty. We start to see being in a humble state, lacking some things, lacking some luxurious things, or lacking some basic needs, and then we call ourselves poor. So it becomes very difficult for such a person to come out of what we call poverty. If you stay with me here, at the end of this video, I will also help you to understand what you're supposed to do to become wealthy and healthy so that you get out of the question of being poor, because it starts from the mind. How do you challenge your mind to start seeing yourself as a rich person, to start seeing yourself as a wealthy person, to start seeing yourself as an able person, and to start seeing yourself as somebody who has got opportunities to make it count in life? So, guys, let me first of all take you through some of the things that are making most of us, a good number of us who are here right now, to feel, because there's no one in, see, trust me or not, there's no one who is poor all over the world. No one is poor. But there is something that has been done by the society that has made most of us to feel that we are poor. So that is what I want to remove. And I want to give you guys an example. You see, anywhere you will go today, if you go to Europe, if you go to Asia, if you go to Australia, if you go to China today, if you go to, let's say, Mexico, or you go to Jamaica today, and you mention the word Africa, what comes into the mind of every person? I want to put your brains into an exercise before I keep talking about this video today. If today you mention the name Africa, what will people think about first? What is going to come into everyone's mind? Just mention anywhere Africa. You just want to talk about a story, and then you'll tell people, there's a time that I traveled to Africa, or in Africa, this is how we do it. What comes into the mind of the people who are listening to you? It's poverty, poor people, vulnerable families, people walking naked, forests, places with no roads, places with no electricity, people suffering because they don't have water, people without food, people who can't read and can't write, people who do not even have TVs at their homes, people who live with animals. That is what comes into everyone's mind the moment you mention Africa. But is it true or is it lies? Are we able to say that, Africa is a poor continent? Africa is a continent where only poor people resides in. You will realize that this is so wrong and it is not true. But you see, our minds and the minds of people who are around us, around the world, have been made to understand that Africans are poor. So even a person who lives in Africa, including myself, we do not believe like we are rich and we have wealth and we have health more than any other part of the world. And that's why we have to suffer, because the belief in us is that we are poor. So a poor person, it becomes very difficult for him or her to come out of poverty. Why? Africans have believed that they are poor. And for that matter, Africans have been taking loans and grants from World Bank, from China, from the United States. You saw just the other last week, African presidents were invited to America, United States of America, to have a lunch with the president of the United States and talk business, talk investments in Africa, talk about, I don't know, so many things that we can talk about. We have believed as Africans that we are poor. But when you go back to Africa, if somebody is going to show you the pictures of Nairobi, somebody is going to show you the pictures of Johannesburg, somebody is going to show you some pictures of Kampala, someone is going to show you some pictures of Addis Ababa, without the flag or without mentioning, you won't believe it is from Africa. Let me tell you guys, there are some of the people here that the moment you meet them and they see your color, the first thing they will ask you, how did you know how to dress? You know, some, and I was not mad at him. The truth is, I had to understand where he comes from. I had to understand and to ask him, why do you ask so? And then what he says is like, every documentary I see on movies is showing Africans without clothes. You people are just using some kind of things to wrap your bodies. Is it their mistake? It's not. So, guys, one of the things that make a poor person to remain a poor person, and one of the things that make it so hard for a poor person to come out of poverty, is the mindset. The mindset has been chained by the society to believe that I am poor. And it has been chained by the society such that you need help every time. And the help that you need as a poor person is not help to know how to fish. It is the help of giving you fish every single day. I'll give you an example. Those who come from Kenya know this place called Turkana. Since I was young, since I started to talk, since I started to hear, since I started to understand issues and comprehend, I have been hearing and reading from newspaper and watching over the news, listening on radio stations that the government and the UN is spreading help to the people of Turkana. What kind of help will people from Turkana get? Food, oil, I don't know, fuel, gas. Sometimes, in most cases, they are given food, clothing, blankets. No one has ever taken a program to Turkana that can teach the people living in the place, in the same place, on how to cultivate, on how to do something better to change their lives apart from just believing in keeping the cattle. The poor mindset, a society makes you believe that you are a poor person and what you need is a fish and not to knowing how to fish. So that is number one, the mindset. What is your mindset all about? What do you believe in? The moment a poor person has believed that he is poor, you can never ever defeat poverty. There is no ground and there's no formula for a poor person who believes he is poor to come out of poverty. Because in as long as he gets, he eats. In as long as he gets, he satisfies his stomach. He will never think about investment because he understands that because I am poor, the government will come. Because I am poor, my neighbors will come. Because I am poor, I will get help. Mindset keeps us poor. It's not because we are poor, but our mindset. And it will make you to convince yourself with a lot of things. Even sometimes when somebody talk like I'm talking right now, there is something in you that is called what mindset that will always keep on reminding you that you're a poor person and you never run away from it. Number two, competition. Let's now talk about this, guys. And I will give examples as well. I still use Africa as an example. You see, we are living in a place or a world where poor people compete against each other instead of coming together to solve something, coming together to create a web, what I call a web, that can help them to become a better thing together. We work, we do our things separately, and we compare and we compete, but we have little. I have less. You have less. So we do not want to put it together because we want to see who is better than the other. Look, why are rich people and the people we believe are rich getting richer every single day? I want to give you a very, very simple example. If today somebody had a piece of land that is very fertile, a piece of land that when you till, I'm talking to those who know how to farm, you go and till it and you plant a seed in it, you can harvest a lot of maize. If that farm was being sold, who will get the message first? Is it a poor person or a rich person? The thing is, the first person who will get idea of the opportunity are rich people. And you see, people who are wealthy, who know how to make wealth and make riches, they talk ideas, they share ideas, and they give opportunity to each other. Sometimes you find, like for example, when I was back in Kenya, I was working with my uncle. And in most cases, every single day, the messages my uncle used to get were for investments. A piece of land is being sold somewhere. Can you take it? And it is going for this kind of money, but in a year, it will be double or something. Every time message will come to him is from another rich guy trying to, open up an opportunity. Hey, bro, you know what is happening? I've gotten a tender. I'm supposed to be supplying this and this and this. I've gotten a tender to build such a house. But you, as you know, you are the only person supplying building materials. I only have masonry. Can we put our hands together and build this house? Rich mindset, rich people putting their heads together to make it happen. Build business for himself, build business for the other person. But a poor mind will always do what? When opportunity comes, he wants to consume everything. This guy doesn't have nothing, but because an opportunity is there, he wants to go even borrow or loan to make sure that he do it alone. At the end of the day, mess is going to happen. You cannot pay back your loan. You did not complete the project. You are there stranded. You'll be arrested. A poor man's mindset can never get out of poverty. Competition comes in between us who are vulnerable. And guys, a disclaimer, as I said, I'm using a poor word here just to make you understand the kind of a person I'm talking to. But in reality, me as a coach, I believe there's no one who's poor. It is only in our mindset that we believe that we are poor because society has given us a graph to measure that if you have this, then you are rich. If you don't have it, you're not rich, you're poor. If you have savings in the bank, you are rich. If you don't have savings, you're poor. And that's what we believe. And that's why we are feeling that we are poor. But in reality, you ain't. You're not poor. The moment you start to refocus and rekindle your mindset and start seeing yourself as a rich person and start behaving as one, you become better. And remember, guys, I will be telling you how to behave and how to rekindle your mind to start thinking rich, to start thinking wealthy, to become a person who can feel what every rich person is feeling outside there, even while riding a bicycle. My dear brothers and sisters, what is keeping us poor is competition. Stop competing with each other. A poor mindset person is someone who wants to wear, a designer just because their friends are wearing designers. Remember, you just started. You just started a job. Or maybe you got a lottery and you won a lottery. A poor person's mind will think on what to consume, not how to invest. It is all about what to consume. What am I gonna, purchase that is going to show everybody that I have money? What kind of dress am I going to buy? I'll go for Gucci. What kind of watch am I going to go for? I'm going for Breitlings. By the time he's realizing there's no money, you know, 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I guess, or maybe it's 5 years, I was back in the village and there was this period when motorbike, I think Kenyans can understand this better than anyone else. Kenyans, Ugandans can understand this better than anyone else. There's a year 2018, between 2017, 2018, and 2019. This period, there was a huge demand on motorbikes, and the motorbike market was really growing. So many young men went into selling land. They sold the lands that they were given, the land of their parents, and they were buying motorbikes. That time, guys, a lot of young men did not understand why they were going to buy motorbike and why it was important for them to buy and how they were going to use it in terms of investment. These people never took time to learn how to invest with the motorbike. They sold their piece of land, they bought a motorbike, which is a liability. Land is not a liability, it's an asset. So in the process of doing business, this what we call in our place border, it's a taxi, a motorbike taxi. The motorbike starts to depreciate and then money also is not there. Remember, you sold a piece of land maybe at 200,000 Kenya shillings. And now you bought a motorbike, 150,000 Kenya shillings. 50,000 is left. Life is going to be good for 2-3 months because you're eating with spoon, eating good breakfast, good lunch, and good dinner. After 2-3 months, no money. This kind of a taxi or business you're trying to do with the motorbike is not giving you returns that you're looking for. What else? You will sell your motorbike. A poor man's mindset. That's why a poor person, even if you give them $1 million today and you go see them after 3 years, they will be having nothing and they will be asking you for more. And when you try to investigate how did it happen, they cannot even recall how it happened. A poor man's mindset. Number two, what keeps a poor person in poverty and what makes a poor person to find it hard to move out of poverty is self-doubt. A lot of people who have got a lot of talents, who have got a lot of things, do not believe in themselves. Just like I said, Africa is a very rich continent, a continent with gases, a continent with, what do we call them? Gold, continent with a lot of oil, a continent with diamond, continent with all kinds of resources that you need, resources that is making other countries rich. But because Africa doubts their ability to mine these resources, the African continent has doubted their ability to come together as a market and form a united African market to trade and help each other to mine these minerals or whatsoever it is called, these resources like the gases, oil, diamond, gold, coal, all the things we can talk about that African have because of self-doubt. They have believed so much in bringing out investors to come and mine these resources. Then the investors take the resources out and then bring as byproduct. And what happens in the long run? We are enriching the rich and we are remaining poor from our mind. You have what is supposed to keep you rich or to make you rich, but because of self doubt, you cannot use it. So you go outside to look for an investor, to look for somebody to come and lie to you that we have got machineries, we have got money enough to do this, and we will take it out to our companies or our factories, and then we will give you the byproduct. That is what is in us, and that's why it is hard for a poor person to come out of poverty. It is not that we don't know, it is not that we are not capable. That's why I'm telling you people here, no one is poor. It is our mindset. It is what we feel. It is what we believe that is making us appear to be poor, but we are not poor. Imagine, like, just yesterday I was reading that Aramco, the Saudi Arabia oil factory, has gotten a tender to help refine oil in Mombasa and I think Turkana in Kenya. So they're in the process of finalizing that tender so that they become the refining company or manufacturing company, whatsoever you want to call it, for us. Whereas this oil is in our country, we do not believe, we have self-doubt on how we can go to Saudi Arabia, to Aramco company, and take their idea, buy from them the idea. We get it. Get some knowledge, get education, then take, even if it is a loan from China or whatsoever country, and buy machineries and put it there, and then buy knowledge and skills from people who are skilled, who have studied, the engineers and everything, and start a mining company or factory in our country. So how does this translate into ourselves? Remember, you have gone to school. And I want to tell those people who are still in school, if you are a young person who is in university now, if you're a young person who just graduated from high school, I want to tell you something. And this is where we messed. Even myself, I messed in this. But I am trying to correct it. But I want to give you a secret. You have an opportunity. God has given you an opportunity to study and get out of high school. And right now, you are maybe planning to go to the university, or you are in the university. You're planning to graduate, get out of school. If something is lying to you today, that you are going to the university to get education so that you can get a job, you will never love your life. If there is something in you that is telling you that after graduating from university, I'm going to get a job and my life will be different, you are lying to yourself. That is what we call self-doubt. A person has to believe in himself first. Stop getting skills and education, then selling it to another person in exchange of money that we call salary. We messed because nobody taught us this. There was no one to advise us because we believed that it was about primary school 8 years, high school 4 years, and university 4 years, and then get out of the university and start tamarking looking for a job. You've been equipped, you've been skilled, you've been given the energy to go outside there and start a life. But what do? You sell that skill to somebody in the name of employment for a little token that is called Panadol a painkiller. Salary, my dear brothers, is a painkiller. You know, when you go to a supermarket when you're having headache, and not a supermarket, but let me call it a pharmacy. You go to a pharmacy, you're having a headache, and you tell a pharmacist there, because that's not a doctor, he's a pharmacist. You tell him, I'm having a headache. What is he going to prescribe for you? Panadol or paracetamol, as it is called all over the world. What is paracetamol going to do? It is going to withdraw the pain. It will not treat the disease. It will only remove the pain. Aguzo Sharon is asking, where is the link? I want to watch it on YouTube. Aguzo, you can just click the name there on my profile. The link is on my profile to my YouTube channel. But my YouTube channel is called Johngora. So if you want to watch this video after today, you can hop to my YouTube channel. I am live on YouTube as well, so you can watch it there. See, guys, once the pharmacist prescribes for you a Panadol, Panadol is going to remove the pain. That is what salary does. Salary removes the pain. And let me tell you something. Let me just give you a simple understanding of what I'm trying to say here. Like, for example, I will give you a taste of Kenya. In Kenya, the politicians use millions and millions of money. In fact, this year, the estimation of campaigning for a member of parliament seat in Kenya was estimated as to cost somebody not less than 30 million Kenya shillings. 30 million Kenya shillings for you to successfully campaign, not to win, but for you to successfully campaign, go door to door, move road to road, move street by street to campaign as a member of parliament in Kenya, you would require to have at least 30 million Kenya shillings. If you go and calculate the salary that this guy is going to get for 5 years, it is not easy to make that 30 million Kenya shillings. But what happens? These people are going to get the best salaries in that country, in Kenya. They are going to get the best salaries. In fact, when a person is elected as a member of parliament, each one of us start to see them as rich people. But what happens in the parliament? Every member of parliament gets into business. Once they're in business, they use the same government to get tenders to pump into their businesses and pump into their banks. Why? Because salary that we see as too much, whether 800,000 or 900,000 or 1 million, whatever they get every month, still they feel is not enough. So what do? They go back into businesses. They go back into what they can do better. That is what I'm talking about, and I'm calling skills. Do not doubt yourself. If you want to get out of poverty, you must have confidence with yourself. Be confident with yourself. Be sure of what you want to do. Believe that you can achieve it. Believe that you are not born a poor person. You can be born a poor person because of the mindset of the people who are around you, even the person who gave birth to you. But you are not born a poor person. Self-doubt keeps you poor for the rest of your life. Number 3, most of the people who believe, those people whose mindsets have already believed that they are poor, fear what we call taking risks. We do not take risk. We want to remain in our comfort zones. Guys, don't forget to like the video. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on TikTok, don't forget to like the video. And your comments as well, I really love to see them. Ruth Watts Official, thank you so much, guys. Let's get it to 15,000. Ruth is saying, let's get these likes to 15,000 on TikTok. Thank you, Ruth. Also watching these guys on YouTube here, and I hope you guys are enjoying here. Okay, so how do people fear to take risks? And how does not taking risks keep you in the poverty line? Guys, see, most of the people who are rich, they invest. And investment is taking risk. For example, they take loan and they put it in business. All right. A poor person will take loan and build a house. That is not risking. All right. That is not risking. Your building house as a liability is not risking because you believe in your mindset, you believe, I'm not wasting this money, I'm putting it in a house. I want people to get this point very well. I'll say it again. You see, a rich person will take a loan from a bank and put it in a business. You see, from a poor man's mindset, he feels like, if you put this money in business, maybe business might not do well. You might fail with your business and then you lose your money. Okay? But a poor person believes that when he takes money, he will build his house at home. And he believes that money is not lost. That money has built him a house. If you are wise enough, you will understand what I'm talking about. That's a poor man's mindset. You can never get out of poverty. Remember, the moment you finish building that house, you are okay. You never lost your money, but you will have to pay that money to the bank without getting any interest out of that money. And the bank will not only take that money alone, but they will take extra out of what they gave you. The same time, the guy who invested in business, he will be doing business, getting profit and paying back the bank using his profit from the business. Poor man's mindset. A poor man fears to take risk, believing that he will lose. But in the long run, he consumes what he needed or what he was supposed to use to invest and take risks. He consumes it and he feels like he did not lose. That is how we fear to take risks. Okay, guys? Number two, we Africans have believed that you've got to go through 844 for you to become better. So what does a poor man does? A poor man has got a farm. You've got a land, okay? The only asset in your home is that land. Or maybe the only asset in your home is a cow. You've got a cow at home. And your kid has passed education, has passed high school, wants to go to college. The only thing that the poor man has left is his cow or his land. Then, because the poor man believes that it's only through school that his son can survive, can have a better life, they sell the only land, the only asset, and take all that amount of money and pay school fees. The kid graduates, comes out, and comes back to your home and sits back with you, waiting to be employed. A poor man doesn't want to take risks. How do you take risk in such a situation? If you have a mind and the only thing that you have is an asset as the land, you will either lend that land, okay? Lend it out, or after selling this land, put that money in another asset that can profit you. So from the profit, you can pay the school fees. When the kid is finishing, getting out of school, he has a business already. He has something to do that money has been keeping for him. We are never told this. When I came to Bahrain, I met a very good friend of mine, a Bahraini friend, and we were just having a chat. And then I was telling him about the piece of land that I have back at home. And he was really wondering, how could you be kind of a piece of land and you still seeing yourself as, middle class, or you don't have wealth enough to keep you going? It was hard for me to explain, but he gave me a lesson of my life. He told me that, you see, I just graduated now and I'm 42. You see, I never went to school until I knew why I was going to school. I did not go to school because my parents wanted me to school. I did not go to school because it is the only way out. But I went to school to learn what I was lacking. The little assets we had, we put it in business. And I was learning business. And in the process of doing business, I saw that our business was growing. So I needed skills on how I can manage the family business. And the only way to get those skills was to go to school. So I went to school to learn leadership and management just to come back and manage this business. Not going to school so that I can come back to start looking for a job. But for us, we go to school, then come back looking for a job. You know, the system hasn't told us that the best thing that we need to do is like when you want to go to school, you need to go to school knowing that I lack something, not knowledge. Guys, knowledge, you can get knowledge anywhere. In fact, in today's generation, you just need a computer or a mobile phone and you can get all the knowledge. The only thing that is very difficult, if you want to become a doctor, you want to become a nurse, you want to become an engineer, you have got to go through processes. But you know, somebody wasting a lot of time going to school to do business administration, and you do not have a place already that you know I'm coming back to do my admin work or something, business management, and you don't have a business you want to come back and manage, you're wasting your time. It is hard to say this. It might look unreal, but I can tell you for sure, you're wasting your time. Because by 2025, those skills will be rendered useless. If you do not have your own that you want to manage, you're wasting your time. Get that money into business somewhere. Do business, then go to school from your business and learn how to manage your business. That's it. Take risks with the only asset you have. Stop wasting your asset putting it. You know, the African mindset, the system told us, the system gave us this. It came from the whites, it came from the outside of Africa. This is a Western culture that is imposed on us, which they don't also do. Trust me, they don't do it. See, the Western culture, a kid, they look at their child when the child is still young, and they know very well that this kid is very good in arts, and that kid is nurtured. His talent as an artist is nurtured from the young age, and he becomes an artist. They look at this kid and they see this kid is a footballer. Go to UK, go to USA, go to even here Bahrain. What do? They take their kids depending on what they have seen from the beginning of their growth. But what did they give us? What did they give us as we call it a curriculum? You have to go to primary school, go to secondary school, finish, go to college, finish, go to university, finish, then come back with papers in hand or in briefcase, walking miles looking for a job. Until when? Until when, guys? That is a poor person living in poverty. It will be very difficult for you to get out of poverty when that is the kind you have. Thank you, guys. Let's see the next step. Fear of change. There is a comment there from Sana. To support, please subscribe his YouTube channel, Johngora. Thank you, Sana, for that. Guys, we are live on YouTube as well. You can go and watch over there. You can also subscribe to see this video again. Because once we finish this TikTok live, guys, you can never find this video again. But this video is available on my YouTube because we are live on YouTube. You can watch it again and again and again as long as you wish to do. Guys, the next one is fear of change and our beliefs. And this one, I'm just going to touch a little bit because it is a little bit challenging. You know, when it comes to beliefs here, we've got a lot of people who are going to challenge me, okay? But I will challenge you also to understand what we're talking about. So yes, YouTube channel is Johngora. You can join me on YouTube as well if you want to watch this video even after the live is finished. So Tashki Kilian or Kailan is saying that wasting us for 16 years learning. Yeah, we are learning. In Africa, like for example in Kenya, it's not even 16 years. You're learning for 18 years until you finish high school, secondary school, because you'll take 8 years in primary school and you'll be leaving primary school, let's say at 14 years. Then 14 years, you'll join high school or secondary school for another 4 years. You're leaving secondary school at 18 years. This is the Kenyan curriculum, most of African countries' curriculum. You're leaving high school or secondary school at 18 years, still you did not start your career. Still you are a student because you need to go to college. You are 18, remember. You don't have a career. Still you are dilly because you still don't even know. You're trying like, do I become a chef? Do I do business? Do I do at 18 years? Somebody hasn't known. They still do not understand what they can do. Because I don't have school fees, let me just go for teaching. This is what is killing us. This is what is killing us. You do not even know what you are supposed to be doing at 18. Still you are thinking like, I wanted to be a pilot, but now because I don't have school fees, let me just go for a TTC. Let me just go for a technical. At 18. Guys at 16, in the US at 16, in UK it's 16, here in Bahrain, people are driving cars, their own cars, people are having their businesses. At 18 years, somebody is earning salary as a footballer in the UK, earning millions of money because he's playing football. In the World Cup, we saw 18-year guy, playing football. 19-year Spanish was there. 19-year Argentinian guy was there. What about in Kenya? You look at the players, for you to play for a national team like Harambee Stars, it is called Harambee Stars in Kenya. For you to play in Harambee Stars squad, maybe you have to be 28 or 30 or something. Your life is already finished. At 30, you should be settling down and leaving people to play. But that is when now, guys, we need to change our mindset. So next one is fear of change, our beliefs. A lot of people have remained poor because we do not want to change our beliefs. We have believed that we have to be given. And some of these beliefs I want to talk about here, and they are going to be bitter, guys, but you will forgive me. A poor man's mind believes that they have to be given. A poor man's mind, it is very hard these days. And guys, forgive me. This is why sometimes I'm very angry with the Western culture. During the time of our parents, before this formal education was there, our parents used to, come together as a society and help a son of the community. Children belonged to the village. There was no children that belonged to a certain home. The children belonged to the village. So even when a guy or a young man wanted to marry, his uncles, his aunts would come and support, would come and give him, cows. The aunties would go speak to the lady. The uncles will even try to help. In my culture, they used to take women by force. When you wanted to marry, you just go grab your woman, the one that you feel you want to marry, and you grab them and you bring them home. So there were people who used to help in terms of doing that. But people were so together. Then the Western education came. And the Western education made us understand that you have to be yourself. You have to do things alone. You have to be the number one. You have to be the top. You have to, compete amongst each other, and we have to grade people number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then our beliefs killed us. We died. We died while still walking. We became dead while we were walking. So how do we change these beliefs? We must change these beliefs if we want to improve, if we want to get out of poverty. Start to see yourself as we are people of a community. We belong together. When my neighbor's kid wins, the society has won. You know, in Kenya, or even it has now started going even outside the Africa, when a person wins, like an international award, the Kenyan community come together and praise them. But when this person comes back to Kenya and wins as a Kenyan, nobody appreciates. People are jealous. People want to push words. But outside there, we want to show that, yeah, that's a Kenyan. You know, the person who won the boxing, heavyweight is a Kenyan. You know, that 100 meters runner is a Kenyan. But when he's back home, people don't want to see him as our own. He becomes now a competitor. He now becomes that guy is, he's feeling himself. Let's wait and see. We must change our attitude and mindset and start working together. You know, the Western culture brought what we call divide and rule. The divide and rule tells you that you are a Luya, I'm a Luo. You are a Kikuyu, you am a Luo. You know, you are studied, you have a degree I don't have. You have a car, I have a bicycle. You have a grass-thatched house, I have a permanent house. You can never grow when you cannot change your beliefs. There is this belief in our societies that money is bad, money is evil. But I have read the Bible. Guys, I'm a Christian and my Bible is always here. Okay? I have gone through this Bible. I have read it day by day and I have never seen anywhere the Bible cautioning Christians from making money. The Bible has only cautioned Christians from the love of money, not making money. It has cautioned us from the love of money, but not making money. Even if you make billions of money, the Bible supports it. Even if you make, you fill the whole world with money, the Bible supports it. The Bible only tells us that the love of it is wrong. And how does it become wrong? When you love money, you start glorifying money. You know, people don't always understand love. That's why when I'm teaching about love and relationship, I always tell people that almost 99% of us do not understand what love is. So why does God caution Christians from loving money? The moment you love something, you give yourself to it. Okay? That's why when you're saying that, I love John, it means you're giving yourself to John. Like you worship John, you can sacrifice anything for John, you can do anything for him. So the Bible tells us the love of money is bad, is evil. Why? Because the moment you love money, you forget God. You start to worship it. But it does not tell us do not make money. So this is a poor person's mindset. Money is bad. When people are talking about money, you see blood. When people are buying cars, oh, those are evil devil worshippers. Somebody today bought a Mercedes Benz, tomorrow he buys a BMW. Oh, that son of so and so went to Mombasa, he came back with some majini. That son of so and so is now, walking with so and so who is a devil worshipper. Come on, guys. Change your beliefs and you will get out of poverty. No one is poor, but the mindset keeps us poor. Because if you have this kind of belief that money is evil or money is bad, then you will still remain to be poor. Money is not evil. The love of money is evil. So change your mindset and understand where you're supposed to stand in life. I'm going to the next step, guys, or next point. The next point is a poor mindset or somebody who believes they are poor always misses their priorities. You know, we have priorities, we have things that should come first. And I've touched this in the point where I was talking about school and starting a business when you have the only asset. Why would you waste the only asset paying for school fees and then you don't even know what is going to come next? Missed priorities. What should come first? Guys, I want to tell you today, if you have a kid, if you are somebody who is watching me today and you have a kid, you have a sister who is still young, under 10 years, go sit down with that child. Study that child. Know what that child can do properly. God is always showing us through what these children are doing. He loves sports. He loves, imitating people. He loves smiling. He loves doing something. He loves writing. He loves drawing. He loves to play football. He loves to just ride a cycle. See what is in him and prioritize that before you prioritize education. Education, the formal education that we are getting, is supposed to be an added asset on an asset that you have that can never change. Imagine you are keeping that kid for 18 years, forcing him with formal education, then he comes out of school with an E grade. Guys, sometimes I hate the system of education in my country. Imagine you have forced your child to go through education. You are paying them school fees, and then exam is set. And you know how in Kenya there's an examination body called NEC. Is like they set exams for people to fail, not for people to pass or to test people, but they set the exam for people to fail. So you have been pushing this kid through formal education. He's gone primary school, secondary school. He's getting out of secondary school at 18 years with an E. He scored an E. Where does he start? A missed priority. If at all you would have, I'll tell you guys something. When I was a teacher back in 2009 and 2010. I was a teacher at Inungo Primary School. And that time there was a pupil. If there's one of my pupils here who were in my class that time, they can tell you this. There was a pupil that I was teaching that time. This guy was very good in mathematics and science, very good. He used to score 90%, 98%, sometimes missing only one question in mathematics. In science, he used to score something around 80, 70, 80, 90, like that. But when it came to other subjects, English, which I was teaching, by the way, he used to fail terribly. Kiswahili, he used to fail terribly. Religious studies and social studies, he used to fail terribly. So he used to pass in two subjects. So, I kept wondering, what could be the problem? What is the problem with this guy? So one day I just called him that, come, let's have a talk. Then I asked him, why is it that you are passing mathematics, getting 98, and you are getting 45% for me in English? How are you understanding these mathematics? Then he told me something that made me understand that formal education has a problem. This guy told me that mwalimu, because we used to, talk Swahili and English, we mix them, that mwalimu, science and math has got a very different language compared to English as a language. When you read a math question, you don't need to think about English too much. You just need to think about a formula. Then I was like, oh, really? Then this kid again, I asked him, what about science? He told me that, sir, science also is about formulas. It's about laws. It's about some rules, sir. But when you come to history, like social studies, it's talking about some histories about, I don't know, farming in Japan. It's telling me about, I don't know, Mesopotamia, some things that happened in 1980s, I don't know what, independence, I don't know, a lot of things that I cannot get. I need a formula to help me calculate a sum. And I understood and I said, yeah, you're so right. Then I asked him, so because you're failing 3 subjects, automatically you're not going to get good grades. What are your plans? told me that, sir, because now, this is the route. We have to go to high school. I just want to go to high school, then finish, and I'll try even police and something. That kid, those are the words that kid told me. That time he was in primary school. That kid today, as we speak, is a corporal police officer. Because in his mind, he believed that that is what he wants and that is what he's capable of. He is more happy today than somebody who wanted to be an engineer, who formal education lied to that, oh, what do you want to become? A pilot. Then at the end of it, he came out with an E grade. That guy or that kid will hate himself forever because formal education lied to him. And formal education now is punishing him by telling him that you are a fool. The formal education is reminding this guy that you are a fool, but he is not. Sometimes, guys, we miss our priorities. Missed priorities can cost you a lot of things. Try to understand what you need first before the second one comes, before the next thing comes. You must always try to understand what is going to happen first before the next. Don't take the next before the first. Don't go as another step before going the first step. For example, if you want to go through the rooftop, you can never jump. You must only use the staircase, and one step from the staircase takes you to the next step. All right. So, guys, remember we are here on TikTok, guys. But as usual, I don't charge my phone when I'm doing live. So if it goes off, you can always join me on YouTube channel to finish this topic. In the next, let me see, 30 minutes, let's talk about how to make it possible. For example, now we have talked about the things that are making the poor mindset guy to remain in poverty. So how can we help this guy to come out of this mindset? Not to come out of poverty, but to clear his mind. How can we clear our minds to start seeing ourselves as rich people, to start seeing ourselves as wealthy, and to start seeing ourselves as we have got all the opportunities and available space and time to make it in life? So this is what we're going to talk about right now. So guys, if you're just joining now, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to leave your comment there. Tell me where you're watching from, and as well as share with your friend. Maybe there is somebody that you know that really needed this video. Remember, guys, you can Ruth Watts Official is telling me that kindly upload this on YouTube. Ruth, as we speak, this video is live on YouTube. If you join my YouTube channel right now, you will find me live on YouTube as well, doing the same video as the same time is it's running on TikTok. So let's get to the second part of this video. That is, how do we now change our mindset? Because it is not about chasing poverty. You can never chase poverty, guys. When you are seeing yourself poor, you can never chase poverty. What you can only do is to change your mindset. The moment you chase your mindset, you are done. Poverty is going to run away. Poverty runs away. We cannot chase it. So what do we chase? It's our mindset. Change your mindset, and then poverty is going to run away. So let's get to these guys. And as I've said, my phone is warning me. Guys, you can join me on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube as well. So if you want to continue with this talk here, you can join me on YouTube because our phone TikTok. Number one thing that you need to do for you to clean your mind, for you to start seeing yourself as a person who is rich, as a person who is wealthy. Number one thing is you want to start with your health. You see, people, there's a time that I said this. A man works so hard without sleep, without rest, pushes so many things to make money. And after making money, this man takes all the time to look for health. use the same money to find help. He works so hard to make money, but loses health. And after getting money without health, he will use money that he made to find health. The cycle continues until he dies. So, what are we supposed to do? Sometimes, if you live in this kind of a cycle where you work so hard, you push it so hard, you will lose your health. And the money you're making, you will still use it to try find health. And you will not be seeing yourself as wealthy. You will still see yourself as a poor person. Have you ever seen people who have got good jobs, people who earn salary, people who earn money, but their life never changed? Their lives never change. They have money, they are earning more than you, they don't have responsibilities, but their lives remains the same. The thing is, these people chase too much the money and they forget about their life. And forgetting about your life, forgetting about your health is not just what is inside you. Forgetting about health and mind is forgetting about the people who are around you. Do you think about your family? Remember, guys, if you do not think about your family in the process of going up, drastically you can come down. Who's going to take care of you? If you're not thinking about your friends, if you're making life hard for people while you're going up, you are a manager, you are a parent, you are a friend, you are a leader, but you make life so hard for people because you have got the power in leadership. You are killing your health because curses follows people. People cry, tears that go down people's cheek. Don't just curse you like to be unlucky. It takes away your health. When people pray blessings, when people say blessings upon your name, you become healthy. Being healthy is not eating, is not going to hospital, is not checking your health. Being healthy here, start with your health. Start by being a good person to each and every person who is next to you. Healthy or health, you only get it when people say blessings upon your head. And I will explain this why. Guys, if people curse you, if people talk bad about you because you're making their life hard, because you're doing things that you personally know is not right, you kill people, you take what belongs to people, you deny people to get access to what is their right, people won't talk peace on you. And you will be sick because of the curses that is coming from them, because of the punishment you are getting from God. Then where will you run to? You will run to the hospital to find medicine. That is not being healthy. So start with your health. Be a good person. Be kind. Be righteous. Be just. Give the people what belongs to the people. Take what belongs to you. That will keep your health. Let me tell you, a blessing keeps you more healthy than the medicines you buy in the pharmacies. A blessing upon your name is keeping you more healthy than the injections you get from the hospital. Keep people smiling if you can. Give people knowledge if you can. Don't do anything wrong behind the back of people, because sometimes you might be doing it and you know that these people don't see you. But let me remind you something. There is one person who never sleeps. I might not see you doing something wrong against me, but God is watching. And where does health come from? It comes from God. It is only God who knows when to close your nose and when to open it. It is only God who knows when to put oxygen in you, and it is only God who knows when to take it out. So start with your health. And your health is not only eating, your health depends on how you treat people. A poor person's mindset does not think about that. A poor person, the moment they get power, they want everybody to hear about them. They want everybody to feel their power. They want everybody to feel their wrath. I am the king. I am the boss. That's a poor mindset. A rich man mindset is that when they get power, they want to go up with everybody. They want to push this side. They want to push that side so that when his business flops, he can go back to his friend whom he helped to help him. Number 2, guys, run to your brain. God bless you too, Iris Ice Cream. Run to your brain. This thing behind here needs to be fed just like you're feeding your stomach. Your brain needs knowledge. For you to move out of poverty, you need knowledge. Just like today, I'm giving you guys knowledge. A lot of people here who are watching today, we have over 120 on TikTok and over 10 on YouTube Live right now. A lot of you did not know what I'm talking about right now. And it's not that you did not know. You knew, but no one was reminding you about them. So knowledge, gathering knowledge, helps you to remind yourself of the things that you need to do to get you out of poverty. Don't forget to like this video, guys. Don't forget to tap your screens. Our target is to reach 30K on TikTok, and let's reach our target to 20 likes on YouTube, guys. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to tap it, and don't forget also to share. This video might help somebody from your family. It might help somebody from your group or your colleagues. It might also help your manager who is not giving you humble time. So guys, gather information, gather knowledge. We have mobile phones. If you are watching me right now, it means you have a mobile phone, or you have a tablet, or you have a laptop, you have a computer, you have a desktop. Knowledge is in those things. Gather knowledge, find knowledge, try to learn something every single day. Learn something that is new. Don't just watch comedy. Don't just watch dances. Don't just watch things that are funny. Sometimes also Google, do research on some things that are going to open your mindset, to help you to change your mind, to help you to know what is going to happen. Let me remind you guys something. You see, the skills that we are having today, by 2025, these skills will not be so useful. A lot of people are going to lose jobs in 2025, guys. I've been doing a research, I've been reading, and I've been, going through articles. So many things are changing. Just to give you a list of maybe 2 or 3, people like those who are driving taxis, they're very near to start losing their jobs because someone is somewhere really trying to develop a car that can self-drive. Delivery people, you will not deliver anything. There will be self-drive cars, self-drive motorbikes, self-drive drones that will deliver everything to everywhere. People in customer service, people in front house carriers, we're going to lose those jobs because who's going to come to talk to you? No one. There will be robots. There will be machines. Last time I told you that when you go to hospitals today, you go to banks, you not meet those people who used to admit you at the door. You meet a screen, you tap a screen and you take a ticket. That is what is going to happen. So start to learn something new. Start to build your talent by learning knowledge and putting something in you that can help you to earn. If you can talk like I'm talking, go get knowledge, go get power on how you can talk to people, how you can gather this information, how you can read articles and find information from it, put it into your own experience, and give it out to people. Thank you, Rose. Thank you for your comment, Rose. I love it. Mary Kamene, I see you on YouTube. Kate Mbala, I see you. Oguzu Sharon, I see you on YouTube. Jane Chero, thank you for those comments. I see you guys over there. Number 3, guys, how do you build wealth? How do you come out of poverty to kick away, those poor mindset in yourself? Before the year 2023 starts, choose your friends wisely. And I want to talk about this, guys. In terms of choosing friends, I'll take a lot of time here because I have something to talk about that is going to help you critically. Yes, Mary Pearl, I'm live on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel, Johngora, right now. You can watch this video over there. Guys, remember, we will shortly be going off from TikTok so you can transfer to YouTube if you want to continue watching this video. Choose your squad. And I want to talk to those people who always think that the people who are closer to them are their squad. You see, there are squad that we have in our lives, friends, family, colleagues at work, that we always think that will be there for us and that always help us. There is this one person in your life who is always, the Kenyans call them Okoa Jahazi. You know, he's my Okoa Jahazi. Okoa Jahazi is this person who saves you every time you are in a problem. If you have this one person who is always saving you with the fish, okay, guys. So if it's gone, guys, join me on YouTube, but we are still here. So if there is this person who is giving you fish, you don't have, ding, ding, that is not a friend. Somebody's gonna beat me today. Somebody's gonna kill me. What is this guy talking about? Yes, somebody, Sarah and Juguna Wajiri, is saying, and Fuliza. Yes, there's an app in Kenya called Fuliza. You don't have, dinner. You go to this app, you take a small loan of maybe $10 or $1 or $2. If you do not delete that application from your phone, you're not going to feel yourself wealthy. This person who gives you fish is the person who's making you to believe you are poor and they are rich. They have it and you don't have it, because this is the poor mindset. The poor mindset is always like, those people have it, we don't have. So because they have, every time I don't have, hello, I don't have, they will give you. Every time you don't have, hello, I don't have, they will give you. This person is killing you from inside and you have never known. You have to delete this person from your contact, not to leave or to kill their friendship, but you need to try and get them out of your line so that you can work hard to fill the gaps that they're feeling, because they're making you lazy. Choose your squad wisely. Choose your squad wisely. That person giving you fish should teach you on how to fish. Let them not teach you how to get the fish, but let them teach you on how to fish it from the lake. Giving you is not going to help you. Giving you is not solving your case. Your case is only solved when they teach you and learn how to. You know, somebody is sending a comment there. I rather sleep hungry than missing this wonderful inspiration by buying internet. Wow. Thank you so much. I don't know your name because you don't have name on TikTok, but that was a very, very great comment there. I rather sleep hungry than missing this wonderful inspiration by buying my internet. Wow, wow, wow. That makes me feel good. Thank you so much for that beautiful comment over there. I don't know, you don't have a TikTok name, so I wish I could, mention your name and give you a shout out. That's a very good and sweet comment over there. So, guys, try and remove these people that give you the fish and change your mindset. The poor mindset versus rich mindset. A rich mindset works hard to get it. A poor mindset believes that, oh, even if I don't work, Jen is there, will give me. Guys, bye bye from TikTok, guys. Let's meet on YouTube, guys. So I think we're still here on YouTube and our signal is fine. So the guys who are there who will join me here will love it. Okay, so delete this person who is trying to give you fish every day, because this person is making you lazy. This person is trying not to make you understand how they are getting. The question that I always ask myself is, if somebody is getting and we are just kind of the same, why can't I get it? The problem that we always have is that we always want to have like others have. We don't always ask ourselves like, how much am I supposed to have? How much am I supposed to spend in a day? For example, if I have my salary is not the same as a salary of somebody that I was schooling with, we were in the same class, I cannot spend like he's spending. I cannot purchase what he's purchasing just because we went to the same school. I cannot eat the same food he's eating just because we live in the same apartment. My responsibilities, my bills might be higher or more than what he has. So we need to know and understand that the person who is pushing you, who is making you to feel like you want to compete them, is another friend that you have to drop. Friends are friends who come to inspire you by what they are doing. They are doing better, but they can tell you that, you know what, you need to take time. You need to take time. You just need to ride on a cycle and give yourself some years. You can buy a car. But you have this friend who will come to you, and what they're asking you is, I wonder why you are still riding on a bicycle. It's been 20 years. What are you doing? Huh? You should be driving a car like your fellows. You should be driving a car like us. Nope. If they do not know what you're going through, if you do not understand why you're still riding that bicycle, these friends are going to make you think that you are poor. A wise person understands why they are at a certain stage of life. Guys, second last point, be thankful. Be thankful to God. Ajok Sar, thank you all the way from TikTok. Hadija Kitsao, thanks for coming here. Fen Onyancha, I see you on YouTube now. So be thankful, guys. Be thankful for what God has given you. How many people, how many of us thanks God for their life? You just wake up in the morning and you sing, thank you, God. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you because I can breathe. Thank you because I have eyes and I can see. God, thank you because I can speak and my voice can go out. Thank you because I can breathe and my heartbeat is normal, God. Thank you because, God, I woke up from my bed and I walked to the toilet. I peed or I did whatever, or I took a shower and I came back and I'm ready for work. God, thank you because I have breakfast. Thank you, Father, because I can hear the sound. Guys, let me tell you something. Last night, there is somebody who could hear, could see, could walk. But today, they are in the ICU fighting for their lives. God has given us life for free. We are not special. We need to be thankful. You wake up every day, your word to God is complaining. Your word to God is crying about your poverty, reminding God how you did not eat, reminding God how you haven't paid your bills, reminding God how, I don't know, you have fees, you have this, you have that and that. You don't need to remind God. He understands. He knows. God knows you don't have school fees. God knows you slept hungry. God knows you were divorced yesterday. God knows that you've been brokenhearted. God understands your pain. He understands everything that is happening in your life. What He needs is a reassurance from you that you're thanking Him for the gift of life. And that's when He comes into your life to make you push life and move beyond mountains and beyond skies. Abdul Karim, thank you for coming. Thanks for your comment. Bukulampangi Siraje, thank you for coming. Linet Ongwawa, I think it's Omagwa, yes. Thank you for coming as well. Guys, don't forget to like this video, and also, you can share it with the people who you think are gonna love it. And on YouTube here, there's something called Super Thank. Super thank, you can always support this YouTube channel by giving it a super thank support. This super thank support, you can always click it if you have got some little amount of money in your pockets. You can click this super thanks and send that amount of money to support this channel. All right, so show some love by just giving thumbs up. Thank you there. Sana Hamid is there with us. So, guys, talk about last point and last part, and an inspiration that I'm going to leave you with that is going to help you as you go to the year 2023. Because, guys, I hope I'm going to take a break doing live for this year, because today is 29th. I'll take a break for this year. So don't think it's going to take long. You only have like 3 days or so, 2 days before 2022 goes off or goes away. So I'll be taking those 2 days off so we can start again doing live in 2023. But the last point that I want to talk about, after talking about giving thanks to God, and I still insist that you must understand that there is something that God is putting in you that He has removed from somebody. And that's why you must always be thankful for life. The moment you get to thank God for life, that is what God needs. You see, as somebody who goes to church, church was meant to be a place of thanksgiving, not a place of requests. But we have been trained to go and request. And that's why people go and ask for blessings. People go and they are told that you are blessed. Just because you came to church, you are blessed. No. This is a place where you go and give thanks to God, because God understands everything that happens in your life. All the things you need, He sees them before you say them. What He just needs is the thanks. Just thank Him for all those things you have and those that you don't have. So the last part of this, guys, never forget where you're coming from. This is going to be deep, guys. Guys, never forget where you're coming from. I know people who have suffered in poverty because they have forgotten where they're coming from. How do we forget where we come from? Remember, guys, you've been struggling so hard. You've struggled, like I said here, like Africans, we have to go to school until 20 something years. That's when you are finishing school now to start your life. You are, imagine 18 plus 4, that is 21, is it? Or am I good at math, or I'm not good at math? 18 times 4 is what? 24 or 21 or 22? At 22 years, that's the time now you want to start your life. So at this time, something happens, you get a job. You were struggling before and you get a job. And then after getting a job, you get a good pay. A lot of people forget where they came from. And that's how their life turns into a miserable life, and a life full of poverty. A life full of poverty because they do not remember where they come from. You got an opportunity. God blessed you. God gave you a job. How do you start eating? You start eating more than you were supposed to be eating. You forgot. Some of us used to walk, like personally, I used to walk 10 kilometers away from home to go and study barefoot. Okay, barefoot. I used to walk those miles going to school to study, to get knowledge. And you're being forced to go for those miles for 8 good years just to come out. And then I decided to buy a car for myself. I bought a very small car, not a new car. I went to a showroom. No, I just bought a used car, a small car. When somebody sees that car, he wants to tell you that no, with you and your class now, you need to be driving a Mercedes Benz. Let me tell you guys something. Personally, like I am, and as the place where I am right now, even if somebody gives me millions and tells me that this million, I just want you to buy a car, I will not buy a Mercedes Benz. I will not buy a BMW. I will not buy a Gazla. I will not buy a Prado. I'll just buy a simple car because I know the reason why. And I know what that extra amount of money can do for me. I know how much gas and fuel and service that a Mercedes Benz will require. So if I buy it, the amount of money that I have, yes, they gave you money to buy a Mercedes Benz. Will you maintain it? People don't, people always forget where they come from. You have money to buy a Mercedes Benz. That's fine. After buying it, will you be able to fuel it? If maybe you are running, sometimes I go out of the house. I want to go to work, and when I reach my car, there's a scratch, or maybe somebody has knocked a reflector. You need to go and buy. So when your Mercedes Benz will be scratched or a headlight has been knocked, do you have the money to replace it? Is a question I'm trying to ask. You see, I'm not saying buying a Mercedes Benz is wrong, but I'm trying to use that example. You need to understand where you came from. You worked so hard. So don't jump very fast into a class that does not suit you. Move from stages to stages. In my time right now, I'm in a stage of just owning a very simple car like the car I have that I'm driving. I appreciate it so much because I cannot walk anymore. I can drive. I used to walk, barefoot. The foot sometimes you walk, it's scratched, stones is scratching you. Guys, sometimes we need to understand that never forget where you started and where you came from. When you start a small business and there were people who were helping you, some kids were helping you to offload things and to put inside, and you're just giving them sweet, you're just giving them water because you never had money. Remember, those kids are growing. You will reach a time when you have a supermarket, when you have people hired to load in and out. Never forget to thank those kids. Sometimes some of them will come. They need to purchase from your supermarket. They need to buy something. They have less money. Never forget to appreciate them by giving them even for free. That's what I'm talking about. That is what keeps people wealthy. That is how you become healthy. And that's how you get out of poverty. A lot of us, after getting out of poverty and you get life and you get rich, now you want everyone to understand that you worked hard. Nobody needs to understand that you worked hard. You don't need validation. You don't need, to make everyone think like it was hard and you worked hard. That's why you're driving your Mercedes Benz. Just make people understand that life can be hard, but you can change it and turn it around like we did. So that's why I appreciate my life every time and I appreciate everything that I have. I go simple. Those people who know me, some people also come into my life as friends. Even the people I've dated, even the person I date, they understand very well. You cannot just come with a suggestion where you are going to spend if you don't have a reason. You must give me a clear reason as to why you want to purchase something. If you do not have a reason, if you're just going because it is on sale, you will not buy it. There are those people who are here, you have worked so hard, you have really struggled in your life, and now the money that you have, your friends, the only thing they're telling you, oh, there is a sale in IKEA. Let's go and buy. There is a sale in Gucci. Let's go. Do you need it? Before you purchase something, do you need it? Think about back. There's a time you never had food, but you are surviving. There's a time you never even had clothes, you never had shoes. So why must you go for Gucci when you don't need it? You have got you have got a full, closet full of shoes. Some you don't even use, but still you are going to purchase others because there's a sale somewhere. That's a poor man's mindset. Let me tell you, if your friends are not calling you for opportunities, if your friends are not there to give you opportunities, because a rich person's mindset is to invest, invest, invest. Purchase assets, assets, assets. Buy assets, buy things that brings you another profit, things that grow. Buy a cow, it will give birth to another cow, it appreciate. Buy land, after 1 year, the price goes up. You know, if you want to buy a car, even buy a car, put it, buy a van, buy a minibus, start a business. Slowly by slowly, you will get there and you'll find yourself buying these things without having problems. You see, you just started yesterday. You want to buy a car, you cannot even maintain it. You are a poor person. Yes, you have money enough to buy it. The question is, do you have money enough to maintain it? Poor people want to walk with designers to show everybody that they have money, they are living a good life. But see, the rich people are coming to live like a poor person to show the world that they are humble, they are kind. So can't we always figure out things? When you're still coming up, guys, you do not have to show anyone anything. You do not have to live for people. You need to live for yourself. Get healthy by being happy alone. When you are in your room, with your bed, with your pillow, and in darkness, are you happy? Is the question. This reminds you of where you're coming from. When you're out there and you want to make people happy, think about where you're coming from. Are you happy when you are inside that house alone? You go home and you look at yourself in the mirror. Are you happy with that person? Are you satisfied with your life? Are you just pleasing people on social media because you took nice pictures? You're pleasing people, right? Because Monday you wore Gucci, the next day you were in Valentino. Other side you went for maybe Emporio Armani. Before we know it, you are in a tears. Come on, guys. You do not have to please people to be okay. You need to understand where you started, where you came from, what you lacked that time, and what you have now. That will also help you to be humble. It will help you to be thankful. It will help you to get knowledge. It will help you to be healthy because you will not be competing with any person. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me. Thank you for becoming part of this video. And before I finish, let me just announce, guys. Um, Next year, as we start 2023, I'm starting a WhatsApp group. And this WhatsApp group, I'm starting it for only those who are willing to learn, to be coached privately as a group. And you will be able to join this group, but there will be charges for this group. There will be charges that will be a very little amount of money. I will be announcing how much it will be. And this payment will be made on a monthly basis. Every month, you'll have to, just do the payment and then be in the part of this group. It will be a WhatsApp group, but we will be doing Zoom. We will be doing YouTube Live that is private only to those people who have got done the payment. That video will be restricted only to the people who have the payment because they are the only people who will have the link for it. And then once you are in that WhatsApp group, you will be having at most, 1 hour per month. 1 hour we can sit, two people, me and you, and we can talk. You can ask me questions. We can talk about each other. We can know each other deeper. We can get to understand what is going to happen and how you can improve your life, whether it is in relationship, whether it is just life, general life, whether it is career wise. You want to know something about how to go with your education, especially those people who wants to go for formal education. Come to me, I'll give you the strategy. We have been there and we are suffering today, trying to get out of this stupidity of formal education. It is killing a lot of people. People have got papers that they are keeping under the bed, but they wasted money trying to get this education. Formal education is not bad, but if you approach it with the mindset of once I graduate, I will get a job. You are doomed to suffer. And by the way, it's not going to be for such kind of a person in the coming future. So, um, if you really know that you need to be part of this group, there's a link on this YouTube that is pinned. It is pinned there, written to join my coaching program. Click this link. So, click that link. You will get my WhatsApp over there. Once you get my WhatsApp over there, just write to me, join. The moment you write join in that WhatsApp, I will send you the details about this group. If you don't see me responding immediately, have patience. I will respond to you and tell you how much it will be per month and how to join the group so we can learn together and we can make a big, big, big family to make our lives better. Coming 2023, we grow together. You grow me and I grow you. Okay, guys? I don't want to grow you people and me, I'm not growing. Is that right? Let me know in the comment section if that is right. Just put a thumbs up. Let me see those thumbs up. We have 22 people. I need to see a 22 thumbs up before I finish this video. Can we grow together? Are you going to grow me as I grow you people or not? Let me see those thumbs up. And then we can call it a day. Fen Onyancha say, wow, waiting for that group. Fen Onyancha, you have all my WhatsApp, so you can send me join so I can send you the details. Wow, that's very great. We can wait to join. We can't wait to join. Evelyn, thank you. I feel a lot of changes in my life as a result of following your words each and every day. I'm sleeping with the new light. All right. Thank you so much. I love that comment, Ajok Sarah. Thank you. I guess I'm late, but I was on TikTok. Mary Pal, sorry for coming late. This video is still here. Mary Pal, you can watch it. So, as we have said, guys, we are starting a WhatsApp group in the year 2023. This WhatsApp group is for coaching sessions with you on a Zoom call, but we will only give those links through the WhatsApp group. Through this WhatsApp group, you can meet each other, you can mingle over there, you never know who you will meet. You can meet a business partner, you can meet a husband, you can meet a wife, you can meet a girlfriend, you can meet a boyfriend. I just want us to form a family. And if somebody approaches you that, like, they are feeling like they want you, let me know as the coach. Let me also know, and let's talk as, we can fix a 3 people conversation and we can talk. And I can read the mind of this guy, read the mind of this lady, and tell you, hey, here you need to run. Or here you need to give it a shot. Okay, guys? So let's come together with this family in the year 2023 and make sure that the single people can become what we call it, can mingle. All right. So if you want to be part of this, it is there. The link is there. To join my coaching program, click this link. Just click that link and send me one word, join. That's it. That will be permanent. That will be okay. It will be enough for me to put you in this group so we can teach each other. Sometimes it's not even about mingling or whatsoever. Sometimes you can meet someone there who is a married person who has got a lot of experience. You can ask them how they have made it. That is the kind of a group I want to form. I want us to be on a Zoom call one day where I don't speak alone. We have faces of people and we speak and we share things together as a family. We create this group so that at least we can learn. And in that same group, you can always send me a message, a private message, and tell me once a month, okay? Once you have paid your monthly payment, which is not going to be more than $100. I'm just thinking about $100 at the moment. $100 is something around 1,000. Those people who are in Kenya, there is something that we will do better because I understand the situation over there. So there's something that we will do differently with the people from Kenya, especially those who stay in Kenya, not from Kenya and outside Kenya. No, those who stay in Kenya. There's something that we will do to adjust that amount that will be paid per month. So, guys, thanks for coming. May God bless you all. I must attend it together with my fiancé. Ajok Sarah, you're welcome. Just send me join on WhatsApp. This link that I posted over there, if you click it and then you scroll down, you will see my WhatsApp there. Let me just confirm. I just want to confirm that if our WhatsApp is still showing on our link tree, so that we I don't mess you guy up. Let me see preview. Yes, guys, the WhatsApp is there. So once you click that link, it looks like this. This is what you'll get in the interface. Can I? Yes. This is what you'll get in the interface. Then the WhatsApp is here. This is the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is here. So if you tap here, it will take you direct to WhatsApp and you can send me a message. You get it, guys? So you just open that link, and after opening the link, you scroll down. There are things over there. This is how it looks like, but you scroll down and you get the WhatsApp there. You tap it and it will take you to WhatsApp and you send me that message. Join. That's it. And then we can meet again next time. How much Ugandan shillings? Ajok Sarah, send me a message on TikTok. You'll get the response, Sarah. Ajok, because you just need to kind of do the translation, what we call it, to check the exchange rate from dollar to Uganda shillings. And I need to know whether you are in Uganda or you're outside Uganda, because my African brothers, I know what to do. I know where we're coming from. But what I want you guys to do today, we just talked about rich mindset. So if you start looking at things with a poor mindset, you will always see everything to be expensive. For you to get out of that feeling, you need to start getting things and see them as cheap as possible. Work hard, get that amount and pay it. This is the secret. If things you're feeling like things are more expensive, don't think like you can't make it. Believe you can, work hard, extra hard, and earn extra amount of money and be able to, be able to afford it. So take care of yourself, guys. Let's meet again 2023 on 2nd of 2023. That will be on Tuesday or Monday. That will be on Monday. So let us meet next Monday, 2nd of January 2023. I see people sending messages to join. So I'll get back to those guys who have sent join. Okay. I'll get back to you guys. I've got your messages already here. I'll get back to you once we are done with this live. Happy New Year in advance. Ruth, what's official? Thank you so much for your wishes. We Happy New Year to each one of you as well. Happy New Year to each one of you. Gugu Mpanza, welcome here. Anyeko Evelyn Dan, I guess I have your message. Those who have sent join, I have your messages. They are entering here. So Celestine Nyarigoti, thank you. Guys, our lesson is over. I'm just doing some shout out here before we close it up. Thanks for coming. May God bless all of you until we meet again. Mbarikiwe mpaka mshangae. May God bless you until you get surprised, right? So thank you guys. See you. I'm waiting for all of you on my WhatsApp tonight. I'll be doing that job before I sleep, replying back. Yes, thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you so much for asking for likes. And guys, remember, YouTube is not like TikTok. Once you liked it once, don't like again. If you like again, that means you are unliking. Mary Pal, I have opened and sent a message. Okay, thank you. I'll be responding to you in due course. This response, I'm going to do them by myself. So no one is going to help me to do it. I'll contact you personally. So if you will be chatting, you'll be chatting with me. Okay. Thanks for your advice in our lives. Lynette Omagwa, thank you too. Today have joined late Edna Sega. Edna, did you meet my sister? My sister stays in Sega. I think you're the one who was on my live the other time. Anyeko Evelyn, thank you so much. Edna Merab, if you're staying in Sega, you must or you should be meeting my sister. Is lives there and works there. Um, Works with the Golfo. She works with the Golfo. I think their offices before used to be near somewhere around Sega Polytechnic. Currently, I don't know where their office is, whether it is still there or they moved. I'm not so sure. So, guys, I'll be waiting for your WhatsApp messages. For now, may God bless you. Take good care of yourselves. Cheers. Mwah, mwah. Bye bye. All right. Okay, Edna. Thank you. Uh, I'm Annette Juliet. All right, Annette. I saw your message. If Annette is watching, I've seen your message on WhatsApp. Okay, they are coming in like wow, 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 wow. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Let me now get back to dealing with your messages on WhatsApp as we prepare for the next 2023 Chama or family. Thank you, guys.